See far, far away, and every second does count, and she murdered in this building.
You gotta be freaking kidding me.
And aren't we lucky for that?
Don't pretend like you're not on.
Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to British
time.
Columbia and the gleaming
Time
jewel that
for
is Vancouver, Canada.
Almost time, Mr.
With
Blank.
Charles Davis as always.
Don't you mingle in the bag.
Charles, you talked about
Away from
storylines in this one. I think it begins
Really?
and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Eddie doesn't know who he's messing with.
This fool's been sitting out for 20 minutes. It's not fresh.
Just about
Place.
time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Vancouver. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes this offense to take
That be
over
Mr.
the
and
first
Mrs.
down.
Blaine?
And their quarterback, well, everyone knows
Mr. Blaine
he's
was
got
rolled in
height,
with heavy
standing at
security.
6'6".
They must not be anyone.
And it's funny how we always talk about
Marcus,
how analytics are
I
starting
heard
to
you're
creep
about
into
to
the
close on a
game.
deal with Mr.
One
Lambert.
analytic that's
Your
been there for a long
It's gonna
time.
skyrocket.
Teams that start 0-3
Maybe we should talk.
usually don't make the
Anyone that
playoffs.
does a deal
We
like
know
this
one
ends up
quarterback today that's
Forbes
determined
billionaire
to
list.
right now.
They're going to be somebody.
It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. These are his numbers from last week's
What's
contest.
the opposite
18
of a
carries,
big,
74
successful
yards.
They've lost a
billionaire
bunch of games in a
business
row.
titan
They've
like
got to
this?
start thinking a little bit differently,
Yes,
maybe a little bit outside
maybe.
of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it.
How
through the
does
air, or maybe
broke salesman like you,
try to use
Damien,
the
get into an
power
event like
of
this?
the
Pretty classy. $10,000 a head.
The salesman is a commoner.
He's dampening the evening. Why hasn't security thrown him out? I ordered Dawson to remove you and your pathetic family out of this. Disappointed.
Slender, you can't even tell him what to do. Who are you to try and order Mr. Dawson around?
I don't know. It's okay. Don't be surprised. Damien is a known liar. In fact, he even pretended to be Mr. Blaine.
Impersonating Mr. Blaine? That's outrageous. In fact, it's downright criminal.
Do you even know who Mr. Blaine is? Half the world owes their life to him. The other world wants him dead. Impersonating him is a ticket straight to a cell at Guantanamo.
Virus. Maybe they'll learn that just keep sticking around with this loser, your family's just going to be in trouble. But if you spend the night with me, Mr. Blaine might just let them slide. For me.
And trotting out there leading them is
Are
their
you okay,
fourth-year
Max?
quarterback.
Can you hear you?
No, I'm fine. Thanks to you.
I'm fine too. You really think you get away with that? Mr. Lambert and Mr. Blaine are on my side. Any minute now, they're going to be all over.
I think you're confused, Marcus. I'm not on your side.
Just like you walking out of here.
Your self-obsession and petty drama is exactly why I ordered Dawson to remove you.
Someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and
Blaine,
you're supposed to take advantage of
excited to meet you here at the hotel waiting. I'm already here. I've been here.
Exactly
You're already here. My apologies, sir. I didn't see you. I'm giving you a proper welcome. I gave you one simple order. Don't let the Walton family in. Why did you defy me?
And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves.
The Waltons?
The start of a game with the emotion,
They snuck me in.
guys are a little bit
I found it right away, sir.
Oh, you
Get to
understand
it.
the same way, just like us
Fast.
calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Whoa, did you hear that? He just got off the phone with Mr. Dawson.
He's a sales. How can he be bossing Mr. Dawson around? Unless he really is Mr. Blaine.
Good Lord, you're all a bunch of goddamn...
Second and 13.
He's a con man. He's faking.
He's going to launch this
Fact.
thing way
Let's see that call history. You have no rights.
Of course he does. Marcus is Mr. Lambert's business partner, and Mr. Blaine's future business partner.
You're scared to show us what's on that phone, aren't you? Hand it over.
There was not much of a window to get the ball in there.
Security. Yeah.
Now they go screen. It's
What do we do, Damien?
Don't worry, Mrs. Blaine.
We'll
figure out who we are soon enough.
Mr. and Mrs. Blaine. Seriously, I was really buying into this new fantasy. It's the way the Olsen Group has gone down on your management. Clearly not the sharpest tool in the shed. Lunatic man and his idiotic fool of a wife. What a perfect match. Well, what are you waiting for? Take them down and kick them out.
And that will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every
Don't you fight like that?
to score a touchdown.
But what are you waiting for? Get some more people and stop this psycho.
That was
Stop.
the case. One play to get into the end
going
zone,
on?
and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
This lunatic. He's pretending to be Mr. Blaine. He's attacking the guards.
You were the one who provoked him and tried to get us thrown out, Marcus.
Oh, I was doing that for the banquet. The real Mr. Blaine came in and saw this impersonator causing all this trouble. He'd be pissed. He'd be in big trouble, Mr. Dawson.
No. So you claim to be Mr. Blaine? It isn't a claim, it's a fact. I'm disappointed in you, Dawson. I've only spoken to Mr. Blaine on the phone. Never actually met.
See, I knew it. Mr. Dawson doesn't know who you are.
You spoke to Mr. Blaine on the phone a few minutes ago, right? And you have my number. I'll dial it, and then you can confirm my identity.
Sure.
No problem.
This is Mr. Blaine's number.
Because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come
Hello,
up on
Dawson.
1st and 10.
Convinced? I'm sorry, Mr. Blaine. I should have recognized you earlier.
Mr. Dawson, there must be some kind of mistake. I'm sure there's an explanation.
Shut up. I listened to you, and now I've offended Mr. Blaine. Security, take this asshole away.
Right. Okay, I'm Marcus Walton.
Please let me correct my error, sir. Very well. I won't hold it against you. This time. Now, you mark us out of my party. And set up a table for my wife. Yes, sir.
Wait. No. I can explain. I know what's going on. Listen to me. I can prove that this nutbag is Mr. Blaine. He stole Mr. Blaine's phone. Come on, think about it. How can somebody this poor and this dumb be Mr. Blaine?
We already proved he isn't poor.
Oh, shut up, woman. He's not a CEO, he's a thief. He stole Christmas gifts from Mr. Lambert just a few days ago.
You this methodical drive continues. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Walton. And here at about the 11.
Your paperwork and everything is all set. We have a huge deal with Mr. Blaine. It's basically sense.
Exactly.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiple.
Still
I
first.
always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Back to throw. Horton. Touchdown.
You almost won it,
Great
David.
effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
Dawson, I
And the
expect you to
Shamrocks
be able
have
to see
taken
through
a
the BS and
13-0
lies of somebody as
first
desperate as
quarter lead.
Marcus. You want to be your
Another
identity.
impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball
I'm the
game
one
for
putting
them.
this party
And one
together.
of the words that's really worked its
Dawson.
way into our lexicon
What
is
would it-
stacking.
Are you
They've
excited?
stacked momentum
This
each
Lambert
time
was
out,
playing.
not only on offense. Between those
Maybe.
touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get
Job.
the ball back, and they played
Always.
awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at
House.
optimum
The
level.
real Mr. Blaine shows up and finds this imposter
Right
here.
down the middle.
This
And
whole
it's now
thing.
14-0.
Take him away. All right, what's not me? Get some passes out of here. Don't touch
Set
him.
now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The hell are you? This is Commander David Brown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Vancouver
On time.
offense ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Phil chose, and for myself, I chose.
And that'll be knocked away.
It's more than metal and stone.
Johnson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here.
That's caught at the 25. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. 71 yards. And the Thunderbirds are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate? What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
What is this?
How does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away?
Even if I did, Mr. Clement on my side, there's nobody.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing to start the drive. Horton.
That
He just gets rid of it. Throws it away. Wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. 2nd and 10.
So, Beans.
Looking to throw. Horton. This throw incomplete. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. Following the fumble recovery, Berger, and that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I don't believe what you say with your hand. Yet you still worship my employee, Harvey Lambert.
Operating from the gun, Berger. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hey, boss.
From the gun on 3rd down. Berger. Touchdown.
What happened?
And the Thunderbirds are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Harvey will be here soon. In the meantime.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Give him credit. He found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy hit a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Did you just threaten my son? Yeah.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
That's how long Marcus is up.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking looking for disruption on both sides right now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Contracts and partnerships.
Back to throw again.
I'm sick of all you goddamn.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they didn't get him down. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Not as important as what you think. Enough of this nonsense. You're about to meet the real Mr. Blank. Obviously, this entire con is all about making money. So here you go, asshole.
Dublin with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Oh, Brown. Nice fight. Too bad it's combined.
Off play action. Horton. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff
That's exactly what he said
there
would happen.
tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Damien, just to make you have this too, okay? I want you. Mr. Blaine, please restore our partnership.
Extra points
sorry I
splits
didn't
the
recognize you.
uprights,
It's a mistake.
and the lead is now 21-14.
Keep going. Like you hadn't screwed things
So
up.
the drive
Never.
there took 6
Idiot
plays.
son. Apologize to Mr. Blaine now.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
You know you've got a contract. It matter what now. Idiot.
And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Berger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Real Mr. Blaine shows up. This fraud will be
looking to throw. Berger. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First connection there on the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Sorry, sir. Security.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hooks. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Hooks. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Berger has taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off play action. Berger.
For Lambert, it's Hunter. It's
He's got him wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well executed 22-yard gain.
What are
Just
you
picking up yardage and bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, They can be set up with a
Yeah.
first and goal.
My son and I are waiting here to greet Mr. Blaine, of course, to sign the $1 billion contract with Blaine.
First and goal.
Now make it clear.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
What are they doing here? Oh, of course. You mean the Apostles? I'm thinking about right now. The holder.
A terrible
Rag.
spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. He finds his man, complete. It's Davidson. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Hear that right?
That's you.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This means that
And he's got his man on the
Danny
outside.
is telling the truth.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter. Because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone.
There's a
covered.
moment
No place to
when
go
an
with the
idea
ball. Had to
becomes
swing it out
more
to the
than
back.
just a thought.
Good job running
When you feel
and getting
it,
him
you'll
tackled
know
in the open field.
It's that drive to create, to build something, to be in charge of your own destiny. At Busy, we're built for that moment. The entrepreneurs, the side hustlers, and greatness. Whether you're starting your business or you're ready to scale, Busy has every tool you need to get there. Start your business today.
In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Dublin's offense now set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go back to Walton.
Never again.
They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up and gain a 4, do you? They'll take down on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now a carry for Walton. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6
And if you
yards
can't
on
pay,
the sack.
she's dressed.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Here's more on the return. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
You could live in a very small town to spend Christmas. So you know.
Throwing to start the drive. Berger firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They'll run on 1st down. Hooks. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's
this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
So they bring out their punter. as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Ross on the return. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Up the middle they go. It's Walton. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Horton. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returning it is Moore. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Berger. Pressure comes and down he goes. That time multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 18. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Horton. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. So possession goes over here on the punt. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing to start the drive. Berger. That pass complete to Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And that went to the right side and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Thunderbirds have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we close out the first quarter of this season. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The Shamrocks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Throwing to start the drive. Horton buying time to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Durant, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Thunderbirds offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Throwing after the interception. Berger. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the bootleg. Berger. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Encroachment, defense.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep
Still
up to the
first down.
line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Thunderbirds have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He finds his man, complete. That's Walton. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw. Horton. Able to find Willis. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down. Horton able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Walton. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Walton. And a very determined run there, as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw. Horton. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly was told that you might well stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. Because, as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. Going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. I gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Berger. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. It's Moore. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Berger. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 2nd down and 6 now. In motion goes the tight end. 2nd and 6. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down. Horton. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Walton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Back to throw. Horton. Flush to his right. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. This offense so far on third down, they've had a lot of chances but not much success, converting only 3 times. Here it's 3rd and 3, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The 12 yards that time and picking up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and second down. Off the play fake. Berger looking for his running back, and he's got him. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Looking to throw. Berger. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll run on first down. Durant. And boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Second down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Durant. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Durant. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by a field goal, 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Horton. Throw left side complete. That's Walton. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. He's back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ross. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. There it is. 4th and inches. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. This is 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Horton. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Willis. And he'll be brought down after a gain of about 9, and compounding things, it's now 3rd down as well. From the gun on 3rd down, Horton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here.
And there it is, Brandon, taking a knee. They get their first win of the season. They're now 1-3. And I remember when a 1-3 start meant you didn't even talk about going to the playoffs. Nowadays in the NFL, you still got a shot.
Yeah, and a big difference between 1-3 and 0-4.
I think they're going to practice really well next week, riding this momentum of this win.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys.
Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for Vancouver, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Dubliners, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.